just broke the record for the longest chit.
Really? Yeah, I know.
This is the longest.
They were very hard to stop because they're so happy with each other.
Professionality marks you guys as being a different kind of firm.
stood up in a way that portrays the unique selling proposition of the house.
Hi everyone, welcome to the latest Chit Chat session with PropertyLimBrothers. You're with Gary Jonas Lim, your host for today. And with me, we have quite a bit of food that we have on the table. It's not a party, it's actually a Chit Chat session. And with me, we have Jolene and Evan, who are our recent home seller and buyers for PropertyLimBrothers. And beside us as well, we have three associate listing managers. Of course, it's Charline, Felicia, Cheryl, which you have seen in recent home tours maybe. And here we're going to find out for the property journey, how did they experience PropertyLimBrothers both in the seller and buyer region. So maybe Jolene, you can share with us more about the two of you.
Okay, hi, I'm Jolene. I'm currently in a tax and auditing firm.
My name is Evan and I'm in the satellite industry, so I'm a system engineer.
More about your family dynamic. You have two kids, right?
Yeah, we have two kids. One is 6 years old. The other one is almost 2.
Yeah. Also known as Wrecker Boy.
Wrecker Boy. Why Wrecker Boy?
Because every viewing I have to clean up a lot just for the viewing. You don't know how much mess he made every single time. Yeah.
Okay, so this will be immortalized, by the way. So when maybe 4 years later he's gonna see this and he'll say, "Mom, why you tell me? Why you share this kind of thing? I'm not messy, one."
Okay. Sure.
So maybe you can share with us a little bit more about how do you come by this unit.
We got it through the sales of balance. Because that point of time, all the houses, BTOs, and then they are all like in the Punggol, Sengkang, Sampawang, Yishun area. And then after seeing my friends fail for multiple times, even more than 10 times, so I decided to try, thinking that it might fail also, just get the flow going. But yeah, actually we got it first time. Yeah.
What was the reason that you all wanted to shift away from this home, sell this home, get another one? Maybe it's the family dynamic. Evan, maybe you can share.
Now we have 4 people and we need a bit more space, especially when they are still young. They like to run around the house, and Jolene wants them to go to certain primary school, so yeah.
Oh, what's your criteria?
Oh, criteria. Our criteria add up is a lot, You want near MRT, I want near school. Oh.
Memory card got limit.
Near MRT, near amenities like food, supermarkets, grocery, that kind. And then near school, so that we have a higher chance to get into the school. And then also moving nearer to in-laws for support.
How was the experience like trying to sell this home?
Okay, so we started off, I think, a few years back. I mean, not like a serious seller. So we
Test market lah.
Test market. Yeah, I mean, short, test market. So first we got an agent that was dealing with a mom's rental HDB before. So my thinking is like, I mean, since the dealings with her is good, the vibe is good, so we just contact her and then let her do the sales lah. I think we waited for like 3 to 4 months, is it? I think the response was
discouraging. Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe it's due to what you all said before, traditional marketing.
So just to add on, so I think he was right at the initial part. So I actually quite wowed by those, good marketing skills on social media. Right. So I actually met some of those agents. But when they come, I wasn't so wow anymore. So after that, I think, there's still one more. I was wowed by, but I feel like that was the king of the marketing. So all this while I didn't approach, and then one fine day I decided to approach them.
Okay, but why? Wait, before that, I want to know why. Why didn't you approach first then?
Feels like they do a lot of condos landed, like the more, the value of the property seems very high.
It's not the first time that I actually heard it. I think this is about in the Chit Chat session, it's maybe 4th. People associate PLB with condos or high-end detached or something like that. So We're also currently working on, like for example, we have Blue Bricks, right? So maybe Charline can share a little bit more about Blue Bricks.
Blue Bricks is actually a platform where we focus entirely on HDB properties, so that at least they know like all the HDB properties, they can come to this portal to find their listings, and then it's very clearly segregated as compared to like private as well as standard.
One of my friends said her friend actually engaged PLB, and then they had a very pleasant experience, very good experience. So I was like, oh, actually they do HDB.
Maybe Felicia, could you share with us the assessment for that home then, when they did engage you?
So of course, when we first came here, we always assess what has been done, then of course what were the outcome. Obviously back then it wasn't sold yet, so we always try to align with them right from the start. We give them a proposal and say, you know what, if that asking price isn't really working, there wasn't much of an outcome, would you like to adopt our style? Which then they very nicely actually trusted us. So we went on the bottoms up kind of approach where we asked from a lower price to say that that is basically our lowest that we'll go. So it's to, of course, garner more eyeballs on top of just the YouTube, but you know, price always matters. So that's what we did. They gave us that kind of confidence and said, okay, do whatever it takes, you know, just to bring in the offer and the right buyer. So we did that, yeah.
I want to swallow first. I like halfway finished, then she finished that.
So yeah, we're glad that, you know, they are aligned with us in our strategy, and then it worked out all the way in the end within the 3 months.
Charline, maybe you can share with us, maybe for this particular unit, right? What were the challenges? Like for example, for Flora, then like what was done to mitigate or to directly address the issues?
So this unit actually is very well maintained, right? So we actually did we did repainting, right? Did we? So there are some factors. One is the corridor is actually quite dark during evening time or rainy days.
Oh.
Okay, so that's one. The facade itself, previously it was not painted yet, so there's a lot of like watermarks and all. So a lot of people feel like it's not quite well kept that time. Thirdly is because we are on level 4, and then we are also facing towards the car park entrance as well as some of the road. So there are some road noises. The other one would be the room. So one of the bedroom has been converted into a walk-in wardrobe. So, but that kind of layout, sometimes it caters to a different type of customer, a buyer.
A smaller family.
Yeah, like a young couple without kids and all. So, but basically, because if you don't have that, right, then your master bedroom will be smaller. So then there's also some odd angles in there also. Yeah, but how we strategize during viewing, right, is like sometimes we will try to we'll arrange viewings during the day, not during like evening or late afternoon because of the brightness outside. And then for level 4 onwards, we were saying that we do have the greenery view here. Like even if you look out here, right, it's actually like treetops and all. You are not directly facing into the other blocks, so there's privacy. And then sometimes we will also open the window just to let them be attuned to the noise of the traffic when they come in. They don't get a shock if they just open up the window. Yeah. And on top of that, when it's windy, we will purposely open so that we can show our hair fly, That is the design of these waterway terraces. It's supposed to have some eco kind of design that allows cross ventilation. That's very important. But sometimes Singapore, like got no wind. Sometimes it's not our fault, it's the weather. The other bedroom, so we were saying that they can reinstate back. It doesn't cost that much. So sometimes we also probably just tell them that it costs only a few $1,000s to reinstate back.
How much? 3K?
Yeah, of course we got quotes from those contractors, and basically it doesn't cost that much. So yeah, of course we also pre-qualify the buyers when they come, before they come, so that we don't waste the seller's time, our time, and the buyer's time. Just let them know up ahead that, hey, watch our video, this is how it looks like, have a look at the floor plan. Everything is in our website, so we just direct them towards there. They pre-qualify themselves. If that's not for them, then of course they don't just come down at all.
Anyway, thanks so much for sharing. I think that was quite a very honest sharing yeah. Anyway, okay. So after that was considered, move on to what Felicia mentioned, which was about the marketing strategy, right? So the video was done.
Yes.
Yeah. And how was who was it presenting? And how was the response? Maybe you could share. The first time, I always want to ask before Chit Chat session for the clients, right? Where were you when you viewed the video?
I think I was in the dark making my son sleep. Sleep, sorry. I think I was in the room in the dark making my son sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when I saw the video, I was like, wow, but I cannot.
You all like it? Do you all like it? What was the best thing that you all like about? And the worst thing?
I was so impressed. No, honestly, I mean, I did see the other videos made by PLB, but then to see one that is my house, and then it's like the quality of the whole video, and then I saw her memorizing a lot of facts and data, and then I see her, presenting very well, talk about the whole house and the estate and analysis, things like that. So I was genuinely very impressed. Yes.
So there was one occasion, it's like Charline and myself, we were already tied up, and then there was a viewing that was requesting for a certain time slot.
Right.
So we couldn't. So we asked Cheryl, can you help? And Cheryl is very familiar with Punggol, and we just gave her all the notes about the house, and she watched the video and all that. And that's when she came in and helped with the video viewings lah. So that's 2 viewings.
Actually, how it happened is like both of us were, hey, tomorrow we got viewing, you can or not? I said, I cannot. I also cannot. Then how? Then she was sitting beside. Then she was like, I can do it. She was like, I'm free. I still remember.
That means you self-sabo
Yeah.
lah.
When? Then you will say, hey, I can do it. I can go.
Very nice.
When? In the office.
Cheryl, do you self-sabo without knowingly?
No, but she's really very nice. That time she was always say, you all need help or not? I can help. I really can do it. You know that kind.
That's nice.
So collecting a few more cookie points for
Cookie
my
points.
next trip.
This is your section, Okay, no wonder lah. No, anyway, reading to what Felicia said. So, like when agents are going to tell you that, hey, we're going to be 100% of the way, we're going to be doing that and all that. The truth of the matter is it's almost impossible to do that for every single client. There's going to be 1 or 2.
As we are your sole customer, how to have 100? I mean, your only customers. How to get 100% of your time?
Yeah. So
that's not very legit.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be very frank lah. It
I mean, if you tell me that, then probably I'll be worried.
Firstly, you know life.
No customers.
Yeah, no customers. Yeah.
But they didn't over-promise. They under-promise but over-deliver.
They don't upsell so much.
Yeah. No, because I really love the 2 of them. I just didn't tell them in person until today. Yeah, I like them so much that thank you. Yeah.
Cheryl, can I ask you, how were the viewings like?
The first time I came, Jolene was coaxing the son to wear shoe. The son don't want to wear shoe. Sitting over here, then he just don't want to wear shoe. Yeah, very funny. Yeah, then I was like counting the time and like, the buyer coming already, still don't want to wear shoe. Yeah, that was the first time. Then the second and third time, I think I just let myself in. So I think the interesting thing is for buyers that are looking at waterway terraces. Either they love it or they hate it lah. Because waterway terraces is a very uniquely designed project. Good or bad, this offers many buyers very different kind of facings for each of the units. So because it's in this like almost like octagonal shape, this 3 block. And then another interesting thing is we are a corner unit, but then the corridor is a true corridor. So some buyers can appreciate it. So I think it was about finding a buyer that could appreciate that, hey, although this is a true corridor, there are multiple lift lobbies. My neighbor from there, they would not be taking the lift and walking past my house because it just wouldn't make sense for them. Instead of like the buyer feeling that, a bit no privacy, I'm on the walkway. So I think ultimately it was to find someone that can appreciate all this, and on top of that, the eventual buyer also drives, so they appreciate that, this style of flats is a basement car park, super convenient for groceries.
I actually liked it because it's actually, I parked at lobby 5,
Yeah.
so it's actually directly, I just going.
Yeah, then the lift is right there.
Just like maybe 8 steps, I reach the lift, come out, then.
Yeah, then the house also very near to the lift. So I think very, very convenient lah, especially those who drive. Even if you don't drive, you walk not far also lah. You want to walk to train station. So I think it's super good lah. Yeah.
Alright, so moving on to the successful sale, right? After the viewings, was there a close bidding by the way?
Yes.
There was a close bidding.
Yeah. Please share a little bit more about that.
So I think one of the weekends the buyer came. He took about 2 to 3 weeks to get his loans and everything. So just a tip, get your HFE done before you start viewing houses. So he put in his offer, then he went like a bit uncontactable for 2 days.
Negotiating, we counter offered, and then after that they
Then
were
the
sitting on it
agent-
basically,
yeah.
and then they had some.
So they decided to take some time to think through. Then just happened the other buyer came in with the same offer. Then in
But more ready
uh, more ready lah, because at that time actually the offers is the same, but he was just like thinking through. So he delayed about 2 days lah. Then after 2 days the offer came in, a firm offer from another group of buyer came in. So at that point with the 2 offers, then just to be fair to both sides, they actually decided, like of course with the agreement and blessings from owners themselves, to actually go for close bidding lah, I think it's the most fair way lah when
Impartial
there
lah,
are
it's impartial.
multiple interested parties. Yeah.
Right.
So that at least both buyers get a fair chance to speak up and give their best.
Okay, so done and dusted for the sales side. Then the next one is the purchase side, because while that is going on, you all are also having to look for a home, right? So maybe you all can share with us what was your experience looking for a home then?
So actually, I've been looking for a home for quite some time already.
Okay.
It became my hobby over the recent years.
Maybe we have different thoughts. For her, is she want to find somewhere that she's ready to buy when we sell the place. But I'm the other way around. I'm like, if this place is not sold, I mean, why bother to go and look for her?
Right. Okay.
Because by the time I'm ready, probably the house is not there anymore.
Where is this?
COVID.
Actually, we didn't know of this place until like the last 2 weeks when we decided to buy there.
Yeah, we went to have a drive.
Driving around the area. So the two popular developments, the Residence and the Melody Coven. Then we drove inside Simon. Then here got one condo. So it wasn't in our radar all this time.
Yeah, then I see, wow, the layout very good. Ding! Then near MRT, ding! Within one click got 3 school. Ding! Nearer to in-law. Ding! Then it's like, got food, got this, got that. I think this is the one.
That house is actually tenanted, and the tenants were away for at least 2 more weeks. I think, was it 2 more weeks or almost 3 weeks, about 3 weeks. So that means no viewings at all for the next 3 weeks. And of course for us, time is pressing, right? We just want that place and all that. So there were several options, of course we were looking, and there were 2 choices in that condo. One we saw and we were like, oh, it's okay. Yeah. We saw a couple of choices, in fact. And then come this one, that is no viewing for the next 3 weeks. So, and then we were all like, probably looking into each other's eyes and like, this is that one that we want. So, should we go with the leap of faith and say, just offer without viewing? After assessing lots of options and the pros and cons, I think we all knew each other, all 4 or 5 of us, we all knew that that one would be the one. First thing is that it's higher floor, the asking price is very reasonable, it's within our budget, and from the photos, it looks reasonably well maintained. Yes. And yeah, and then the timeline and all that matches with us.
This one is my strategist, Throughout the whole selling and buying, she's the brains behind. She keep me calm, then she tell me what's the strategy, what's to do. Like, wow, okay. I leave it to your good hands, and then she really deliver what is the outcome that I want.
It's actually quite to put that sort of trust. I actually feel that it must be number one. They have either proved it to a certain extent where, okay, you know what, I trust you. Number 2, that it really suited it. I always find it's fate. To me it's always fate one. Like when you have that perfect timing, that perfect I would say specifications that you have your tick boxes, and along with just that time like you mentioned just now about your friend wanting to look for a place nearby, something like that, and it wasn't available.
Yeah.
What was the size? Was it 3 bedder?
So we bought it in such a rush, partially because we want to make it for the P1 registration. It needs the exercise option, it needs the buyer stamp duty cert, which takes time. So they already worked out the time frame for me and what is the last date. So we were like, that is why we dare to buy a house without viewing. We couldn't even wait for that 1 month, 3 weeks that the tenant come back.
Charlene, can I ask you a question? For this particular purchase, right? What do you feel that at that point in time they were crunched for maybe finding a unit in that location? Well, it's not easy to find, like she mentioned, it's not easy to find. So how do you feel the market was like at the time?
Actually, it's really quite a rush that time. After once we optioned this unit, right, immediately we said every weekend we'll have viewings. But good thing is also because they have already, filtered through some of the listings that they really want to view. They already know what they want. So they send it to us, we collate, we arrange for viewings and all. That time I think the supply is still okay, but the price point is getting higher also. And then the size of the unit, sometimes the layout is not favorable. Yeah, so it's very hard to find one that is within, near proximity to the school, near to MRT station, then must be high floor and etc. So to find that particular unit is really very rare. So that's why when she wants to offer, right, it's also because we have already seen the similar layout below. And then we have already did all the analysis, the calculations, all the proper research we have done. And that's why we decided to just go ahead. Everything that is a good deal. Yeah, we even keep checking with the banker valuation.
Yeah. She did the analysis for me, then I feel more assured to go ahead with the purchase. Okay. And then she also told me about the potential, maybe in future it's still okay given the price point at this point of time. Yeah, so yeah. And she's super responsive. I sent her a viewing the same minute she come back with.
We have to say one thing is these clients are so patient and so understanding of our time. We said we exchange a lot of calls. All these are very necessary, her analysis and all that. And then maybe about half an hour or 45 minutes in, it's just like one meeting and she'll be like, okay, I better let you guys go already. It's like, no, this is necessary, so don't worry. That is very nice because while we're doing our work, they still respect our time. So that's we're very appreciative of that also.
Right. Is there any just last words before we end off this session?
Okay, the whole experience is very pleasant, and I mean it goes according to plan. Not so much of surprises here and there.
Yeah, they will always keep us updated what's ahead in the next few months, what's ahead. And even little things like, the viewings or the buyer cannot make it, they will first hand come and update us, reaching at what time exactly, so I thought the communication was very good. And even during the video tours, I can't believe my agents actually helped me move a lot of things, throughout the house. Shift the bed. One person can shift a double bunk, a bunk bed, and then Felicia also shift here, shift there, and then help me keep things so that to do a very good video tour. So I really appreciate the two of them. So really highly recommended. Not just in terms of experience, also service, what they do. And I also appreciate Cheryl because she's the one who actually, such a strong team, she actually volunteered to come and sell my house. If not for her, maybe we had missed the viewing, and who knows, maybe until now I'll miss the whole P1 registration. Yeah, that was really appreciative of that. Yeah, thanks.
Really thank them all for trusting us so much. Yeah, because the whole process is actually we are very comfortable with y'all because y'all have give us the free way to do our things our way, and then you also trusted us in terms of the advice that we give y'all. Yeah, so I actually enjoyed the whole process. I miss it actually.
Actually, the whole process was very fun. I look forward to them coming my house.
Okay, alright, we've come to the end of this chit chat session. It's been a little quite long, so sorry Stephens. Alright, so if you're looking for any other questions or queries, you can actually head on to our website and just inquire over there. Once again, you're with Gary Jonas from PropertyLimBrothers. See you guys. Bye bye.